Have you ever wondered how your tea was made? Well, today we're going to find out. Welcome to the Lockhart Tea Estate in Munnar, Kerala. The estate spans approximately 200 hectares. This expansive area is filled with lush tea plantations, rolling hills and scenic views, making it a stunning location for visitors to explore the world of tea cultivation in Munnar. The size not only provides ample space for tea production, but also allows for a picturesque landscape that enhance the estate's charm. The estate, like many others in Munnar, produces several 100,000 kilograms of tea each year. On average, the estates in the region can yield 800 to 1,200 kilograms per tea per hectare annually. Join us as we enter the tea factory and learn how we make tea together. It's something I've been very interested in. So, let's get into the video. So after entering the factory, we find out about stage 1 of the process. After the tea is picked from the plantations, it is brought to this air drying unit. It is here for 16 to 18 hours before going to the second stage, which is the crushing. What is this for?
Leaf from but
oh, they send the leaf down. Ah, okay. So now we're going into process 2, which is the crushing of the leaves. And there's different types of crushing, different times, and different pressures. So there's 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and an hour, and they all produce different sort of flavors and textures of the tea, and they use different pressures as well. Ringing the bell outside is to signal the guys upstairs to drop the tea. They can start crushing. So after it's crushed, you put it in here? That's this. So it gets crushed, added onto the conveyor belt, up into the roller, and then the roller filters out all of the tea. Does this get used again? So this goes back in? Okay. So yeah, after they use one filter, they put it back in the crusher. Okay, so after it's crushed, they bring it into here and they let it sit for half an hour to ferment before it goes to the drying process. Oh, it's extremely warm in here, smells very tea, it's a very nice smell. The tea just gets put onto these big conveyor belts in the hot heat and it dries out. So these dryers have the capacity to dry 220 kilograms of tea in only 22 minutes. They are just massive machines. Now the tea's dry. Beautiful. So this machine sifts out all of the tea into the different sizes of fibers. So it goes up as a whole. And then it will go through this machine, and the smaller fibers will drop down into this machine to be sorted. And then the larger and medium fibers will go into this machine. And the small fibers will come down here. So here you have some of the thicker fibers, and over here some of the thinner fibers of the different styles of what you can make. And then the next process is to sort out the colour. So here we have some black fine tea. After the factory tour, we were taken into the tasting room where we could see the teas side by side. We had a look at the green tea, the white tea, and the 3 different grains of the tea that we've just seen made. Young leaves of the white tea are processed the least, so the beneficial properties of the tea are well preserved. This drink has an antibacterial effect, slows the aging process of the skin, accelerates wound healing, and prevents the development of cardiovascular diseases. Green tea is more popular in the West, and it is very similar to white tea, it is just processed slightly different. Green tea has the same taste and properties as white tea, but it's also good for weight loss. Then we have the thick fibers of the black tea. Out of the 3, this had the least amount of flavour, but was a rich orange colour. Then we had the medium fibers, which is the most popular form of black tea. This had the best flavour for me. It was very strong, but it wasn't overpowering. And finally, we have the fine granules. This is the tea you'll all probably know. This is what goes in your tea bags and gets shipped around the world. Okay, so now there's a little shop that you can do some sale of tea. I'd love to buy some, but there's not really much we can do with it. I guess we can make it in the hostel, but it's an extra thing for us to carry. Oh, and it's absolutely pissing down. How lovely is that? It's going to be a fun walk back to the bus station. Maybe we can hitchhike. Good, thank you so much.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Do you know what kind of tea?
Black tea straight from the source, baby. Oh, it's nice. Okay guys, that was the end of the tour of the Lockhart tea factory, and I hope that showed you a cool process of how tea is made. I certainly enjoyed it. That's going to be the end of today's vlog. Well, not today's vlog, this vlog. I'm going to do a separate vlog for Munnar town, which we're going to now. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace!